do you want to go for?
Charlie 107, quiz 1.
War is all you need.
One maker one.
Dedicated to
One maker one, Temple.
killing you.
The other one. This one was stolen, but he's already recovered it.
So you want to go this way? Go ahead.
You may clear that call. I'll remain out at Oak Meadows for security check.
Yes, sir.
Morning or afternoon, either works just as well for me.
Go ahead.
Could you start AFD for a CO reading of the vehicle?
A CO reading.
Come on.
No ID, name, date, birth.
Natural habitat.
Go ahead.
Last name Haywood, Henry, Adam, Young, William, Ocean, David. First name Shadrach, Sam, Henry, Adams, David, Roger, Adams, Charles, Henry. Date of birth is 10/4/83.
Copy.
Hey, Charlie, doing? Good. Can you remove the 6 and then put me back on my auto 7? So for work clear, do we want to start the confirmation here, or is Caldwell County doing it?
There's an actual sandwich shop called Jew Boy Sub Shop. Jew Boy Sub Shop. That's crazy. Why would you name a business that?
They were kids. You have Charlie.
2484 return.
Obey your master. Master of puppets pulling the string.
Got a good return to a Haywood Shadrach Lee Jr. He's showing multiple previous involvement. Currently has a CTW for target Joe V21 and all UT property. 29s are negative.
Copy.
Just call my name, I'll hear you scream. Master.
Yeah, 151 for the Chevy.
Hey, there's where we did the DNA testing. It sure is.
Charlie, will be a Jimmy contact.
Interesting. One of those buildings back there, when we were going through the adoption process for my boys, we had to DNA test a bunch of men that could possibly have been the father. We didn't find any that was the father, but we had to DNA test a bunch of them, and that's where we did it at, right back there. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers?
Mobile shop, welding shop, construction lab, all exit doors for check and security.
Monica 1431. 121. We got a found property at Union. It's at the front desk. It's going to be a wallet with cash.
Oh, man. I'm going to be busy today, y'all. There's a lot to get done. I have a meeting at Better Have Coffee at 10 o'clock. And then quite a bit of stuff to do today.
Good.
So one detained, go ahead and start confirmation, and I'll be headed to Williams County Jail.
Jeepers. So I've been looking at for a long time. This is going to sound really stupid, but I'm going to tell you anyway. For a long time, I've always wanted to own a car wash. I don't know why, but I've always wanted to own a car wash. And here lately, I've really been thinking about buying one.
819, go ahead.
A self-serve car wash.
Oh, no, that's at all doors. That's it here.
And there's one back up on Burnett right now that's for sale. They could probably use a little work. I could probably get it pretty cheap. But talking my wife into doing that is not easy. But you can make a pretty decent passive income. You can make a pretty decent passive income with a car wash, vending machine business, all of that kind of stuff. You know, low maintenance car washes are pretty low maintenance. A couple of high pressure pumps, so on and so forth, chemicals, and it basically makes money without you even being there.
Make an entry at 3412.
3412.
Charlie 201. Good. You got Southside and Ralph. Airport.
You will see.
767, go ahead. 1700 block, Lomans Crossing, Allen, Texas, Pawpaw Frank, 6052 on a white Honda Civic hatchback. We're pulling into the parking lot of Lakeway Elementary. Received.
Obey your master.
Station 3, Ben.
It's going to be for pest control at the law office across the street.
10-4.
Hang on, I gotta listen to this voice message. One sec. All right, I'm back.
10-4.
We're on Burnett Road. No, we're not on Burnett anymore. We're on Lamar. We're going to head down West Campus real quick. I had a guy reach out to me yesterday from West Campus. Apparently, some of the issues that they're dealing with there are getting worse. There's a guy that is in the alleyway of this guy's apartment building. He sits back there and smokes dope all day long. I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm talking about, methamphetamine. And when anybody ever comes into that alley, they're accosted by this guy. He comes in like, he gets in their face, claps his hands, telling them that he could, beat them up, basically. Mo Piddle Jew Boy, it was his nickname growing up in El Paso. He has another brick and mortar on Airport. Great burgers. Well, see, there you go. There's the backstory. That makes actually perfect sense then. It was just kind of shocking to see that, in today's political climate, so to speak. Mo Piddle, huh? His nickname was Jew Boy. I'll have to look that guy up. He sounds like an interesting character.
10-1.
And I will they've got great burgers. I'm always looking for a good burger place.
Blacko 1431.
Mo Piddle. All right. I have a friend that lives in El Paso right now. She is the oh shoot, now I can't even think of the outlet. The Daily Mail. She is the Texas bureau chief for the Daily Mail. Her name is Marianne Martinez. And I believe she grew up in El Paso. I don't know if she's still living there, but I know she grew up there.
Do we know if this person, the complainant, is associated with the
now that, we're kind of branching out and covering other areas, especially down at the border, she's helped me quite a bit get a handle on, the journalism angle and what's happening at the border.
I guess he wants him removed, but he didn't say anything about a CTN or anything like that.
One thing I find very interesting about journalism is you have a story in front of you, and the journalists themselves can shape that story. You can frame an issue. Hang on. You can frame an issue however you want to frame it. So you can take an issue, let's say, the homeless situation here in Austin, and depending on how you frame it when you're reporting on it, you can make it something completely different than what it really is, just simply by the angle that you're covering it from. And I've never really understood that fact until I started doing this job and covering stories. It all depends on what angle that you approach the subject at. You can literally have people start thinking anything that you want them to think, quite honestly. And when you realize that journalists have that kind of power where they can literally, not everybody is that influenceable, but most people that are reading the news, they trust what they're reading. And so these mainstream media, these people, they can literally change your opinion on just about anything, just simply by how they're approaching the stories that they are covering. And when you think of it that way, it's actually pretty scary. Most people don't use critical thinking when it comes to the news. I was that way before. I would just read the news and take it at face value. And you can't do that.
Yeah, we're 10-4.
And in today's day and age, everybody has a video camera. Pretty much anything that's happening that's making the news, there's going to be an actual video of the incident. And so you don't really need to rely on mainstream media anymore for your information. You can go out and you can verify or debunk anything you want to nowadays.
675.
That's why I think mainstream media is on the way out, to be quite honest with you. They are not honest people.
1015.
Jennifer.
The cops never came out and said it publicly, but the city worker that sent me the video said there was a gunshot wound. And now this article is saying one of the recent bodies found had a gunshot wound. And so
0.14 grams, sir, and positive on a death kit. Clear if you'll log it in the call. Yeah, boys, just get my car a little, sir.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I got to send a message.
One 23. Got a report from facility for an odor, a gas smell next to the east side, next to an ATM.
We'll check back.
Copy, check by.
Hey, man. How's it going? Love it. Thanks. I'm just streaming just for the algorithm this morning. I'm on my way to a meeting, actually.
9926.
Just driving down. This is the West Campus. This is the western border of the University of Texas that we're on right now. I've got...
Charles Ocean X-ray.
Yeah, exactly. Something's not making sense. Occult Rejects, if you're still listening, I've got some new information I need to get to you that I found out this morning. We need to talk. We need to get that set up where we can actually compare notes. I've got some new information on a victim out of the lake this morning.
822 dispatch.
822, go ahead.
I was just advised that a student had left the campus. I'm going to be conducting a search around the campus going mobile.
Yeah, I sent you an email. I just replied this morning to your email. Sorry it took me a minute to reply. Things have been incredibly busy the last few days. Appreciate it, man. Always going to keep up the work. Yeah, get back to me and we'll get it set up. Appreciate it, man. The work definitely never ends, that's for sure.
1209 Austin 1028. email me the return, please?
Yes,
I kind of told my brown recluse bite story this morning, and I think it's kind of freaked people out a little bit.
Here, Trooper. Go ahead. 22. 42.
Homemaker 42.
Can you advise EMS or fire that they left a piece of equipment?
10-4.
We've got a lot of stuff going that we're working on with the Lady Bird Lake stuff today, the Lady Bird Lake deaths. I'm running down a lot of information. Oh Christ, are the protesters at the Capitol today? That's interesting. Let's go, North Carolina.
Disturbance party 1, 1931 Strawberry. Suspect intoxicated, assaulted a staff member, EMS refused. Frank 180. Yep. I'm 10-8. Roger, send your text.
The Texas Tribune.
Yeah, 111. Go ahead. David 15 is going to stay on this call. Show me 10-8. I'll be on an on-site. It's going to be given a courtesy straight for one of the PPS.
Just 123. Supposed to be Denver's. Can you confirm?
10-4 should be Denver. Go in with who it is. I'll tell us that now. See if it changed. ED2 is 23. Easy. 10-4.
Oh, man.
Every able to clear out for 2800 pound military check over service for 7 hours time and follow. It's clear to me.
So, glad to.
752.
I don't think I cleared myself, but I'm clear from the collision.
Pretty safe.
So, 46, that's same for me.
Pretty safe. .304 checking status. .304 code for.
All right. No exit. Well, how do you exit?
A22 checking status.
Ooh.
822, I'm still checking around the area.
10-4.
You can retitle. Coming on message.
Canada, Westlake Hill 16. I'm clearing on traffic. 100 block of Westlake Drive.
251, good morning.
10-4.
Natural habitat.
Inner 52. Go ahead. Are you clear on the 99 you hit?
I was going the wrong way.
I'm off it.
Good estimated picture.
Just asking if y'all are clear on the 99 hit.
10-4, we're clear. It's not a trust.
Campbell.
Right through them.
Go ahead.
Be at Matthews, the railroad track. I'll get on the track.
Clear. On the railroad tracks, I Matthews.
King for ticket. They can handle that dog. If he just stops where he hit it. And it's about 70 pounds.
Ten 9 a little muffled. I'll check with Union Pacific. Were you asking for additional in there?
Negative. There's nothing much we can do. You can advise animal control. They can come out and try to catch it, but it's staying away from us.
Okay, for last seen northbound or southbound on those tracks. So I'll let animal control know.
Go ahead.
No location of the student. The principal is on the phone with his guardian at this time to advise students everything that was upset and decided to walk off the campus. Go ahead, 704.
Maple. The residential audible front door video feed of a female at the front door with a vacuum piece.
Sacrament tattoo.